Alright. I know it's late, but... Oh. I couldn't stay away. Not with all that's happening. Alright, Alize, what you got for me? It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? May yield some clues to Zorolja's new powers. Wait, what'd you say? At first it seems they were soldiers' armors, but I cut them down and it became clear it wasn't the case. You're supposed to be inspecting the soldier, remember? Yeah, sorry, Alize. In place of the eyes or mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. From a distance, it appeared to be simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it's made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. So what do you think? Well, it looks like a person, but it is clearly mechanical. Indeed, while it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of face, not least of all. Do you see any sign of a power source? Unfortunately, no. So it probably doesn't run on cerulean or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Ita into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even though the material it's made of is a mystery, rather than metal, it's more akin to stone? Wait, haven't we seen this somewhat recently? The palace is made of stone too! We have in the cenote deep. That's right, the glowing stones used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. While the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same blacks as the stone as the gate itself. Normally I pick the haha funny option, but this is very serious. Wow. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observation with the others when we gather at the sun patch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. I was answering a message. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears, and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Yeah, I don't know who she's calling upon. I bet I have an inkling.
Greetings, everyone.
Yeah! And Ystola's here too. The gang's all here. Wait, I mean, Estinian's somewhere. And it's Dankard and Urian J. I assume will show up later, maybe? But they finally made it!
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But
Oh my god, she looks gorgeous! And he is a British being!
I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Little bean!
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold.
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
No. No.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
So, if it leads to another reflection, we know it doesn't lead to the 13th, and we definitely know it doesn't lead to the 1st. 14 reflections, 7 times rejoined. So there's 7 left. That too. So that's one of the 5 we know nothing about. Oh my god, really now? I know it's gonna give me a clearer picture, but the man is literally telling the story. I wonder if I got to see Galuf. We only ever saw him in the Eureka flashbacks, and that was from behind. Oh yeah, there's Galuf. Young Ketenram. There's the man himself. I expected a more impressive beard.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Okay, we have a pronunciation for Mach. So it's Mahi. So, people like me saying it's Gaelic, which would pronounce it as Vachi, is very wrong. Looks like we were pronouncing it right the whole time.
Seven hells! What did you do?
Well, nothing.
An earthquake?
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
What? Oh, hey, he's got Lars's, he's got potion gear.
Baby? Now, hold on. Why would you...
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Cryles from another reflection?
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void.
And the first.
We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping.
So, wouldn't that technically mean that Cryle's only technically 2/14ths of a person? Because once everything was split, everything was just 1/14th of itself until the rejoinings. Only then, unless specifically different places like the Void, where everyone's ether is imbalanced, with some being stronger than others, and of course the source being the strongest since it's the original, where everything returns to. Cryle's only been around for one rejoining. Holy shit, I mean, this plays into to devolve this place into some Final Fantasy V stuff, but holy shit.
Garlean, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Garlean and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
You, my dear. Oh, that was Alice who said that. Cryle Baldessian.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
Wait. So that means that there's another her. Okay, so then that means that she's from a reflection, which means she potentially has a duplicate here in the source running around, if that piece of the soul is still alive.
Looking back, grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this.
Oh, how weird would it be if we ran into Kryle's source counterpart?
But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyola. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
Guys. I think this looks like a job for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. What do you say, guys? Get the band back together?
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zoroja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliyolar.
You don't need to, cat boys. You have the Graha Blast, while I am the Baja Blast.
Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
I call dibs on going in.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Oh, she's so pretty. Her eyes are so silver, I love it.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Yeah, okay. I'm eager to get going, though. I'm eager for payback. And can you smell it? Smells like adventure. Two are finally here. Now the reflection encroaches upon our own, but how? And why now? I'm indebted to Ochika for overseeing our operations in my absence. I will endeavor to make myself as useful as I can here. I know what I have to do now. Let's start the next quest. Do I have any... 645, 645, 645, 645. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. I need you to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So, I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them all he will be well. As shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. If those who are most distressed truly need to hear your words, if you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help them too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us, Naren? Yeah, sure. While you handle that, Arabelle and I will see to provisions of the expedition. Just get everybody in the shot. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Lands Guard announce the address. People must know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. You can see the responding quota and Bayside Bevy. Az and I will split the rest of the city between us. Oh, is the throne still cut? Yeah. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Well, despite being cloudy, at least the sun's out. If truly your love falls to the enemy, what will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we work so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories, all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Wukalamant is planning to address the people. But what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Well, you should go there, you know. Really? The Dawntrail have a plan already? They've lost so much, yet they prepared to carry on. Standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. Would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future. I'll go hear what they intend to do. Please leave me be. My father's gone. Leave me to mourn. But the Dawn servants are here to make an address for the city. They have a plan. Oh, wow. Just lay it on thick there, huh? Galul Jaja is saying Val Lamont and Valcoena still fight for their nation? Russ? Very well. They would speak. The least I can do is listen. Da, 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 da. Really thought I could clear that jump. I still can't believe we were attacked. For mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I would have done if it had any to come to harm. I understand Val Wukalamon is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. Person does not need to be persuaded. Attend to the address. Oh, there they are. Alright, someone's got to be down here. I don't think they need to be persuaded, but sure, why not? Let's talk to them. Check it out now, are you? City's definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time for the morning. But look at the future coming on this current, so we'll need to do our part. This person does not need to be persuaded. I thought so. I'm looking for sad people. Ah, here we go. Oh no! Will the alpacas hurt? It's not safe here. Not anymore. I could try to leave Terral, but where else is there to go? You look like a well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear nowhere in Terral is beyond the enemy's reach. What is the land across the salt? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know. If I ran, I know I'd only regret it in the end. I love Tyrol. This is my home, and only Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. I'll put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Alright. I'll search for more citizens. The wires are mostly intact. Glad tidings for my clients. Oh, sorry friend, but I have no time to spare. Well, yeah, this person doesn't need to be. I can't leave now, but if these soldiers come back, and those strange machines looming overhead, gods, I have so many questions. You should probably go hear about the talk. I see. Well, I need to learn something, anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the Wingenwalk. Thank you. Feel better already. Like it's still better once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say. So from food and medicine, as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do in too little time. Till when the snowmen return, I have to get out of here and find somewhere safe. Oh, it's a guy. Oh, Lamont wants to speak to us? Perhaps just a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Okay, one more. Whatever it is, are you a guy or a girl? I can't tell. I think the girls do not have the spikes, so I'm gonna say guy. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing the cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. I will go on meanwhile, but they're young and inexperienced. They barely look after themselves to survive. I don't know if I can count on them. Perhaps if you go to the assembly and hear the plan they have, when they strike back at the enemy, so they resolve to face this. It was too early to begin thinking of running. Right, go and hear their address. Looks like you've brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alice had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. Typical Alice. My apologies for involving you all in Torelli affairs. We are simply helping a dear friend in need. Having traveled the lands of Tyrol, sharing in rich cultures of your people, I can see no other way. What's more, Zeralja and his army pose a threat to not only Tyrol, but to the Star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from Niren. Happy smiles. You needn't worry about me, neither. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. I will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. It begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to set a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. Yeah, too bad Zarolja was the bad apple of the bunch. Though, then again, I don't think he's in full control of himself. Oh shit, I don't know if you guys heard that. People still launching fireworks. Hey, Vakuli's here.
Lamachi, are you all right?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
Come on, Wook.
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
Clap, clap, clap.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
I believe! Jeez, man, really? Why today of all days to launch fireworks?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliolal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Listening to Wukalaman and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystalium in like manner. Through their deeds, they answered me. The people of Thrall too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wukalamat that... There you all are! Ah, Lamati! We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Zaktaral Sky Gate. Okay, as weird as it is, I'm taking my pants off. The currency portraits. It's like right there. Gotta complete the obstacle course. 360. I better eat some snacks before the trip, like carrot nibbles. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zaralja and secure peace for Tuliolal. We passed in through Shaloni, where we've been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. The Lance Guard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took over to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaloni Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Nearden and I know a few locals who can help. Well then, let's divide into two groups. Annabelle, Alize, and Niren will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everything is finished, let us reconvene at Shaloni Station. We can start with Husatawati Wahi Tahui Husatahui. Gotta remember that. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kameka should be able to tell us a few things. Oh wait. I mean, there's a... Man. Still no, Oh no, I'm waiting for the one to end the area. Right? There was a quick look. I could have sworn I only saw one dot missing. No, it's 2. Darn it. I didn't do nothing. Let me out. Oh. Haha. What's going on out there? Sounds like they have bigger problems than me to worry about. Why don't let me able to help? Ah, shut up. You're just looking for an excuse to bolt. Okay, why? The front door is like literally right here. Okay, I guess for like side purposes just in case, but whatever. Oh, right, oh, it's you two. And I'll be Val Wook Lamont as well. You're the Sheriff of Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here? Husatawi. Well, the enemy hasn't picked a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a long shock when they first appeared. Oh, gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to an extent, but we're spread thin and haven't looked onto Chesnawezi Springs yet. Apparently mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, the people are in danger! Worry about the other townships as well. The rest of you could head to the springs. I'll pay a visit to Mewatson. I'll accompany Arendelle. See you all in a while. Gonna keep looking. It's gonna pop up eventually. All clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Inspect the fallen soldier. Ah, you're the one who helped us the other day. While, while Alika and the others are out investigating, and they confirmed that not Tawika is safe. It was after the train had begun to make the journey back that the dome appeared. So those who are riding the train then are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Ysolani. What a mess, and after we just finished fixing the tracks. Beep boop. Mechanical soldier, so no ally. Here's what we run through with the polearm. Naren, you came. As you can see, we're doing alright. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprising relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. Ah, Estinian. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had a chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him, but I can't say the same for those in Ysolani. I haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well. Ah, so it looks like Estinian's still in the area. Because he's Estinian, the Azure Dragoon. You heard about these spearmen as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone's spreading more gossip about me? Hey, Estinian, you put your armor on. Talking how I saved the town travels fast. Well, let's not discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what's happening. So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Enough of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But other rumors true. Galul Jaja's slain. I'm afraid so. Sir also used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. Want to join us? I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In this case, I'll remain here. She'll only keep an eye on things. If that helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Koona. Koona? Brother? Wait a second, you're the Vow of Resolve! I am, and you're Zekla, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely, if more of those Holovens showed up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Niran can attest to that. I mean, yeah, you are. You're faster than me. Glad to hear it. Leave Shaloni in your capable hands. I kind of want him and Sigurd to do a duel, and Sigurd just be better than him. I'll show you how we do Limson style. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Who, me? Wasted words, hey? Just do what comes naturally. Oh, you know me so well. Right then, it's time we headed to the station and joined the others. Oh, there it is. A bad case of the Blue Devils. Hey, you traveler. You come down the Tuliolal Trail, right? I see some woman on the road. Maybe nursing a limp, sore head, or some such. No. No sign, huh? A worker at the refinery and seems now I have a problem. It's a friend of mine. Okay, I mean. Set off for Tuliolal and I look back, but only her Runic returned, pulling an empty wagon. Was thinking the animal got spooked by something. Sent K mean sprawling in the dust and hightailed it back here. But you didn't see her. Say, couldn't you go and have another, take another look? Could you? Go myself, but I'm tied 2 hands down as it is. Thanks, friend. We've taken a cargo to Cerulean to Tulial Trailhead. You know the way, right? Take the road southeast from town. She'll be somewhere along it. Find her. Tell her to get her hide back here as quick as she can. We got work to do. Yeah, dude, if she's not dead. Ah, finally! You know, and how good it is to see a friendly face. Hey, are you okay? Your boss or a friend or someone sent me after you. When Sapa sent you? God, he's gonna dock my pay, isn't he? Well, at least the Raw, Neek, and the wagon made it back. Good thing it all happened after I dropped out the Cerulean, too. Don't want to think of how much the company would charge me if I lost the load. Maybe that's what the beast is after. Oh, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? I was just out from the trailhead when it sprang up out of nowhere. Naturally, my Raw Neek bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. Still could have been worse. At least I didn't break anything. It was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of which, you can see it on your way down, did you? A horrible blue blob of thing? You mean hold on. Horrible blue blobby. You mean that thing? Oh, just like that. Oh, gods, it's the beast that found me. It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead, I swear. Why isn't it attacking? Huh, I guess it took one look at you and lost its appetite. Thanks, partner. I've lived my whole life and never seen anything like that blue blob before. But others have. Heard about them from my fellow tappers. Like cerulean with skin, they said. Started showing their ugly faces a few years back, prowling around by the wells. They reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they consider it, as long as we still got all our limbs attached, the blobs aren't a threat. But they damn well better change their minds about it now. If it's not enough that one of the best employees could have been killed, they could have lost a wagon load of cerulean. I say, Darren, would you come back to the company's office with me? You can't wait away that easily. Both of us are telling the same story. Leave it to me. Thank you kindly. Come then, let's head to the the Chesnawesi Springs. Every time I see those words, my brain just stops working. Like, too long, don't want to pronounce. Home at last. For a moment there, I didn't think I'd see the old place again. And I can tell you right now, I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect our precious employees from those rotten blobs. Are you with me? Yeah, later. Alright, one quest away from being able to fly in this area. Target practice. Wait, why aren't these training dummies? Alright, Stola, what you got for me? Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hestador were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of the soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is comprised of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zaralja and his army emerge from within, then there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It just so happens we might have an inkling where one is. It's a train crew. I'd say the trolley crew, but those are different guys that look like you. These are the engineers of the Zoctoral railing, which operates the train between Shaloni and Usalani. When we went out to recover the train, we had our looks at the dome and through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us that part of it is inside and part of it outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. We only observed from afar. The soldiers were coming and going from it. And that, I'd say, serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Usalani? Uglamat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only the passengers who had headed back there are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine until we arrived in Usalani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back. All I could see was the dome. So, what's more, the fortress sits right on the trucks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Methinks the train should be fitted with a ramming apparatus. Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected, I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zaralja wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. But charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. Of course you'll... Oh. No, wait, yeah, that's him. Of course your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching the base. We need something that'll get you there quick, break through their defenses in a single, decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight through the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, you got insane! You were just saying how relieved your train's in one piece. Now you want to turn it into a bomb? A train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? The invaders have their way, there may be no more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief, what about the trolley? Wait, where'd that come from? Listen, no matter how hard things we get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip. We need to jump off at the last moment if we're going to go through it, or if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? Yes, I too like to live dangerously. And no change in her mind. Oh, whoops, sorry. Start reading that as Magni. There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be... Oh, that is his wife! Oh! Oh, at least in the source he has his wife. Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. I'm gonna go with this one. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown. Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. Yeah, I think your wife dying will probably start that. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as a legendary train that saved Tyrol. That it will, but first we got work to do so she'll look the part. Oh my god, if it turns into the Phantom Train, I'm all for it. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing to lend a hand, there's work that needs to be doing over the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tulia and inform Koana of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gates in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something useful in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Even only having just met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. Can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Oh my god, please. Please. Just give me the final Aether Current. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zarolsha will not strike Tulia in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tulia, and it will give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're likely to put Tulia in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zarolja, at least until Tulia has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us. During which time Koana will find a way to fortify Tulia. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of energy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Looks like our work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the rite of succession. We happen to know if you would be willing to come and help us complete modifications of the train. Of course. What sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the safe train from enemy attacks. Even with you all on board to fend them off, it'd be over an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. But I witnessed soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I'm mine to install grounding rods. Do you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. I'm gonna go with that. That's just funny. We could ask the fellow what's the fetish for formalities. You mean Wookie Boo? While he has his quirk, there's no questioning his carpentry. A master carpentry from Old Conway. If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have him. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want to get this done in a timely fashion. Got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. Perhaps Fontaine can help. Nah. What's the funny option? Perhaps the Giants. Zermurmur would be perfect. We'd be hard pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokhui, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Runs with the Yokhui. Well, I'll be damned. Will not want for strength with help like that. Next, we'll need to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like it's not, soldiers will be riding their flying vessels, and we'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic. Nor am I handy with the firearm like my brother. Any idea for ranged weapons we could use? Then let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Ballistas, eh? Well, they'd be powerful. It seemed to take too long to reload between shots. If there were some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then it might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Yeah. Oh, perhaps I can be of assistance. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them, I know the design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds probably something like Fontaine can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to ether. To power the cannon, we require fire-expected crystals of highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? But the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then if we can leave the crystals and the smiths in everyone's hands, I shall start drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure the smiths. In the meantime, can you deal with the materials? Chesnut's in charge of our supplies. It might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for the plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more from among our friends back in Yoktorol. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Chesnut over in the southeast. Ooh, Graha, you doing some work? Doing some nerd work? Right, time to put my knowledge gained in the first to use. That should be enough lumber for the armor, but what else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Do you need any help? Etheric cannons? Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. Not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with the miner. Can Can I leave that to you? Great. You're friends with Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. No one can get the crystals after you're after it's her. Oh, she's a miner. She didn't look that young, but also, oh, she was wearing gathering gear, but I thought that was just like for style. Oh, man, what brings it around these parts? I hear you're the best miner around. The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard them tell about before. What was that about? Oh, finally. Now I remember. Cerule and Nallis. You'll find them. Oh, well, I don't give her Southern accent. She's supposed to be Scandinavian. They're actually just fire crystals. You can find them out. They actually just fire crystals to keep them together, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you have to go after the oldest, toughest Nallis. Nothing you can't handle, right? I showed you where you can find some to hunt, but looking forward to seeing why Emerald thinks so highly to you. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the cerulean, but none can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger dominating sort, and that's what you need. What to do is hunt down a few of the kind. Establish yourself as you dread, known the majority leader. Leave that to me. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watching nearby to make sure no half-assed towers come stumbling in. See no signs of your prey. Perhaps you'll better look towards this house. A hostile presence. Darn, I didn't get to do my finishing. Ah. That screwed that up. Amazing! You dealt with the beast in no time at all. Need the crystals delivered to Shasta? I'll see that he gets it. Fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? Heard about your plans to enter the dome. What do you think you for doing such things to stop these invaders? Though he grumbled if he knew I was asking this. Please, take care of it, Lenisphia. Anyway, I'll be on the best be on my way. And you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wiggleman heading for the station. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Shizna told me you got the crystals for him? Good work. I returned from looking for extra help. You'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in the readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Bell. We'll be on our way soon and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her again after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask about her time with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping when we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Oh, it's real bright here now. Valfontaine did show up. Oh, and Mom Blue, and I assume Tobley. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tulio Lol, I've been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation for Valgona, I left out my chance to do the part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice hot cup of mezcal. This is our home. We'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe.
While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gafurler does the same at the capital.
I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends! Yes, let's get to it. Montage! Aw. Alright, everyone. That'll do it. You've done your part. Leave the rest to us. Mount the armor and the cannons, and you have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, let's all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Here, we love Tyrell and we love you, Val Clement. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Damn, took us 2 days to do this. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't be able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. I can fly. Finally. From here on out, we won't stop working until the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The warning call will come before you know it. No. 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 Alright, ready.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Yeah.
Finished at last!
Oh, it ain't the Phantom Train, but it's just as scary.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Think of how many trolleys it could take.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
It's a shame we have to blow her up. Let them try and stop us in this.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep. You won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Let's do this.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish!
Oh, I'm so excited. Been craving for a new dungeon. Woo!
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone!
Bang! Haha!
No, you don't. Have care! They've switched to firearms!
They're shooting the crystals!
Oh dear.
Raha! Jump!
Oh shit, Alizé! Ain't no one shooting my friends.
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
Ironville, it's simple. Point and shoot. Damn, my girl is swatting bullets.
End of the line, everyone!
Fuck you, technology, beaten by stick. Your fancy technology was no match for Unga Bunga.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
I kind of thought this would lead into a dungeon. Will it? Blong? Yeah, there we go. Vanguard now accessible. What does Wuklamat say? Oh, and Kryle too.
I won't let you down.
Let's get to it.
I stand ever ready.
And their voice lines haven't changed. Okay, is anyone actually fucking done? Okay, no. Actually, I should probably turn that off. I don't want to join the party in progress. Seven minutes. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about it. Take care and good luck. Good. Let me just follow with the train. Let us see the rest of the way. Like how everyone's like, oh, it's the enemy stronghold. We got 2 areas left. Speaking of which, how are my shared fates? Severely neglected. Severely neglected. And severely neglected. Oh well, I'll give them love when I start leveling up my other jobs. Ooh, I already got a tank. Whew. I wonder. They got 100% tank. Well, never mind. Ah, too late. Ooh. Uh-oh. Vanguard is under attack. Vanguard is under attack. All units prepare for battle. Intruders detected. Vanguard Sentry S7. R7 sentries prepared to engage. Wow. Oh, R7, Rider 7. Alright, so what's the first boss? Oh, Vanguard. Extinction Extermination Protocol. Oh. Oh, ow. Okay, cool. Good to know. Combat priority proficiency exceeds expected parameters for extreme reinforcements. Oh! That was the second wave. Ow. You lied to me, healer. So this is where you get the armor. Greed. Damn it, greed. Alright, at least I got a ring. Uh-oh. Damn it. Greed. Greed. I know I'm going to be spamming this dungeon for a certain ult of mine. The Protector. Turrets deployed. Holy moly. Restricting the movements. Electro fence activated. Uh-oh. Ah. I mistimed that. Oh, what the hell? I must be doing something wrong. What was it? Oh, I was attacking. Come on, scouting, yes. Need. Oh wait, I have to compete with the other one. Damn it all, the power across the bridge. Power the cross bridge and release the beast. We can stop them there. Okay, this guy's doing something I'm not privy to in order to extend his power to 40 seconds, which means I need to relook at how I play Viper. I'm not doing the best I can do. Send reinforcements. The commander will not tolerate failure. Alright, so who's this boss? It's a person? That such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Wait. Ophidian Outrider. Xander the Snake Skinner. Who? We redeem our honor with your lives. I got the Vanguard composite bow. Ah, and he got the pants. Truly yourself a match for us. The audacity. On your knees. Sorrelja will have your head on a pike. You still stand. Impressive. How could you? Well done, a gentle like the pulse of light surges through Xander's snake skin. Alright. No more games. I call him the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy our enemies. You'll pay for the souls you've made me waste this day. They are sucking souls. I'll tear you limb from limb. Oh hi, Overt. Ow, dick. None can survive the serpent's art. Oh, he bamboozled me. Oh, god damn it. Oh, that benediction was wasted. Screwed up. Defeated it is the not Obert. Ah, the Vanguard Sphere. Oh, it's cool. Nice. Oh, okay. By the way, what did I get? I got the pants. I got the pants anyway. He was more snake than man by the end. That was an unexpected transformation. Right, let's get moving. Now to see what's inside the dome.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
Heritage found. Is this the place with a special fate? No. I was preparing for something strange, but this is like another world. I don't understand. Well, in the time that they've come here, they've established a hell of a foothold. The land of Levin. It doesn't make sense. Tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Taral. Closer to what we saw at the gate of the Golden City with those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly be built in such a short time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. They're using the the remove weather. Defective turret. Oh no. No, I gotta do this again. Looks like they keep everything running with electricity and using the machines to keep generating it. Frank.